Hello. I thought I would talk a little bit more about Ananda music, Swami Kriyananda's music. He wrote over 400 pieces. And I wanted to share a few thoughts that he gave us about his music. So I'll be reading some of his words. Sound or vibration is the most powerful force in the universe. Now he's quoting Yogananda as saying this. And Yogananda further said that music is a divine art. And this is a quote from his Cosmic Chants, the 1938 version. Music is a divine art to be used not for pleasure, but as a path to self-realization. Now that's a pretty strong statement, and it was later edited to read, music is a divine art to be used not only for pleasure, but as a pathway to God. And I can see why they changed it. It's a little grim to say not to use music for entertainment. However, it gives us an insight into how powerful music is. Yogananda tells us that of the 8 ways in which we can experience God, sound is the easiest. Light, sound, power, wisdom, peace, calmness, love, and joy. And of those 8 aspects, the ways that we can experience God, sound is the easiest. And if you've been listening to my recent videos about sound and music, you'll remember that it's the easiest way of experiencing God because we are sound, we are vibration, we are just a mere thought resting on a fragment of spiritual light. As Sri Yukteswar said, we are just this little melody, this little vibration of Om, a unique song that God is singing through you and through me. So that vibration of sound, of music, is very important to us. And Swami, for example, was very strong about having guitars. He liked having guitar and harmonium chanting together, but he cautioned guitarists not to emphasize the downbeat so strongly, because he said it was like emphasizing the ego. And we don't want to do that. We want to transcend the ego. So listening to music with a very heavy downbeat can be heavy, can be depressing, can be dampening to our spirits. So we want to keep the music that we listen to elevated. I had an interesting experience some years ago, many decades ago actually. I love this particular Celtic singer. She had a range that was up in the heavens and down in the tectonic plates. She was just an amazing, amazing voice. And I loved listening to her, of course. I love Celtic music. But being part of this path and knowing these principles, I experimented and watched my consciousness in reaction to listening to that kind of music. And I found, unfortunately, that I became more emotional, more moody, more depressed. And so I had to be very careful about listening to that sort of music. And we have to discipline ourselves so that the influences that we have are the right ones. That just as we watch our diet and make sure we don't eat too much of one thing or eat things that are causing a tamasic or heavy or darkening influence on our health, we have to watch our other influences as well.